Hey everyone, it's Vici here. So today I wanted to talk about a particular idea which I found very useful in effectively implementing long-term changes in my life. So let's say that in a particular circumstance I have two options, A and B. Currently I do A 95% of the time and B 5% of the time. But then one day I get really inspired and I feel like doing B all the time and stop doing A. But what happens? It doesn't work. I try to do B and I just sort of fail. I'm in the habit of doing A, so it's really hard to just suddenly start doing B all the time. So what do I try to do instead? So instead what I could do is aim for 6% B. Then when that's a habit, I could aim for 7% B, and then so on. So what I'm doing here is I'm not beating myself up for still having very high A levels. So A is the undesirable behavior, but I don't consider the still high 94% a failure. I consider it a success, given that it used to be 95%. So for example, in April, I wanted to start doing daily yoga. So I did it for the first 3 days. Then I missed a day, but I didn't think, oh, I've missed a day, I'm failing my daily yoga. I thought, that doesn't matter, I'll just do it again. So I did it for 2 more days. But then I failed 4 days. Now at this point, I could have just said, well, okay, I'm not doing this daily yoga, it's not really working, but I thought instead, oh no, it doesn't matter if I failed a few days, I'll just keep trying to do more daily yoga. So some days I didn't do it, but I didn't lose hope every time I didn't do it one day, and these days I do it every single day, because I slowly worked up to that daily habit. So what triggered this idea in me was my learning of brain circuitry. So basically when we have a habit, there are certain pathways and circuits in our brain that are heavily potentiated. That means if, let's say, there are 2 possible outcomes of behavior, if you're in the habit of doing behavior A, then that pathway is more potentiated than the B pathway, which means when you get that initial input, you're more likely to engage in A. And that's a biological strengthening. So if we want to start doing B, we can't just snap our fingers and start doing B all the time, because the circuitry in our brain to do B is not as potentiated as the circuit to do A. Which means if we want to start doing B, we have to slowly weaken circuit A and strengthen circuit B, which takes a lot of time. We can't go instantly from 5% to 100%. I apply this idea to pretty much everything in my life. So for example, when I get cravings to have a sugary drink, sometimes I will resist the craving and not have it, and sometimes I won't be able to resist it and I'll have it. But the key is that I don't let the times that I failed and caved in demotivate me from continuing to try and not have sugary drinks. I don't consider one lost battle as a lost war. Another thing is checking my phone. I want to get rid of the habit of just spontaneously checking my phone, so I do my best to resist that when I'm staying conscious, but sometimes I'll check the phone and I won't beat myself up and think, oh, I'm failing, I'm checking my phone every time I do check my phone, because I know that change takes time and failure is an inevitable part of the process. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching. Stay subscribed for more videos and I will see you all next time. Vici out.